On Who That Nation, it is yours truly, TJ Jones, the host of the State of the Saints podcast, giving you all the State of the Saints podcast halftime report. The New Orleans Saints are down to the Rams by a score of 17-7. The New Orleans Saints started the game looking very promising. The first drive, you got 3 first downs. It seemed like there was matriculating the ball down the field, and I thought they would at least get 3 points out the deal, but unfortunately, the drive goes to a screeching halt, and the New Orleans Saints don't get that opening drive touchdown that they're trying to get for I don't know how long. Look, man, I'll just be 100% real with each and every one of you. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Who's surprised at this? Who is surprised that the New Orleans Saints are down to the Rams? I mean, we all know what it is, right? I mean, we talked about this for the last couple of weeks. Dennis Allen, when it comes to coaches that know what they're doing, that know situational football, that understand X's and O's, he can't go up against. And we see this time after time. Any team that's above 500 or close to 500, Dennis Allen is 1-5 against them. And you're seeing a team that was supposed to be led by defense, his defense, and he's the one calling the plays. He's the one out there calling the plays, and he's absolutely just getting put, taken to school. And I'm not even upset. Like, I'm just watching this game because we all know what the deal is. The Saints need to go into a different direction. And as long as they continue to try to act as if that's not the issue, they're going to continue to set themselves back because Dennis Allen isn't capable of beating teams that matter. He can go up against teams like, it's almost like the big 8th grader going up against a 4th grade kid on a basketball court, right? I mean, but when you go up against other 8th graders or 9th graders, you can't perform. And, I'm not, I don't expect for this game to look any different. I expect for the Saints to try to do a few things. I like the fact that they almost had momentum, but they're going for it on 4th and 5. The last one I didn't agree with. I'm not going to poo-poo the 4th down play, them going for it on 4th down the first time, because that's something that we've been talking about, them not being aggressive, them not going for it, them not trying to push the envelope, so I'm not going to get mad at them. But the second one, I think you should have punted. You gave them a short field, and of course the Rams capitalized on that. And it's just funny at this point, man. I'm not mad at Derek Carr. I think Derek Carr playing decent tonight. Chris Olave got to come up with that catch, man. If you're a number one receiver, you got to come up with the catch. That catch would have been huge. It would have converted. They would have converted, and the drive would have stayed alive. And you had some momentum going there. I mean, the Rams missed the field goal. You got the ball back, and also your defense made a stop. So the momentum was starting to swing the Saints' way. And then of course they go for it on 4th and 5, and they don't convert. Man, this is who they are, man. They're consistently inconsistent. They're a consistently inconsistent team. They have been all season long. I don't know why anybody would expect anything different. I don't know why anybody would expect for Dennis Allen to look like anything other than what he is a defensive coordinator masquerading as a head coach. And once again, like, this team just needs new leadership. Like, this team needs new blood. And, as long as they continue to go down this road, we're going to be miserable as Saints fans. I mean, it's just that plain and simple. Like, I'm not even trying to argue. I'm not even getting upset. Like, it's worthless at this point to get upset after watching this team like this continue to, like, fumble all over itself. They're just not a good football team with Dennis Allen as the head coach. I think that you remove him from the head coaching duties and you remove Pete Carmichael from offensive coordinator and get yourself some guys that know what they're doing, and you take this same team. I guarantee you this will be a playoff team. The Saints probably will have the South wrapped up by Thanksgiving. But, of course, Dennis Allen is who he is. And, you want to talk a big game at the press conference. I ain't got no problem with that. You want to beat on your chest about how good Derek Carr playing. I ain't got no problem with that. But you got to come out here and perform. And this was the game that everybody was looking at. This was the game that everybody was circling. going up against a Rams team that won 4 out of their last 5 games, coming in red hot. And these are the games that you need to win. And this is the measuring stick. Like going up against Tommy DeVito and a struggling Carolina Panthers team, like you don't get no strikes for that. Like, yeah, you get the win and we're happy as fans, but these are the type of games that you need to win if anybody's going to look at you seriously as a contender, which the New Orleans Saints clearly are not, as long as Dennis Allen is their head coach. But I mean, no need to get upset. No need to get mad, need to get ticked off. No need to, oh man, this sucks. It's pretty obvious, man. As long like this is a bad football team. This is a poorly coached football team. And when you know that the New Orleans Saints are doing this themselves, like it just makes things worse. It like you put team in the hands of somebody that know what they're doing. New Orleans Saints are a 10-win football team. But it is what it is. Let me go ahead and read some of your comments. Thank you to Brian donating $10. Says I am out of state fans. I worked out cold all day, 17 degrees, football can be going only to come home to another issue, but I did. He could not play competitive teams. Plain simple. I mean, plain and simple. And it's pretty bad when you think about it, but I mean, it's just the reality of it. I'm not like, at this point, like, why even get upset? Like, why even get mad? You know, why even get mad? I mean, I have no idea. I'm not even mad this week, just tired of seeing this TJ. Yeah, me too, man. I'm tired of watching this as well. I apologize. Some people saying my audio bad. I'm out in Tuskegee, Alabama. Of course, like bad reception out here, so I do apologize. I'm going to go ahead and read some of these stats, and then we'll go ahead and get into the second half. I'll probably try to go outside and maybe like do a show. I apologize if y'all see me doing a show in the car after the game. Let's see. As far as the stats, Derek Carr, 11-20, 163 yards, 1 time, got sacked twice. Alvin Kamara, 6 carries for 10 yards. Jamal Williams, 1 carry for 4 yards. Chris Olave, 6 catches for 4 yards. Rashid Shaheed, 6 yards and a touchdown. You got the defense. You got Paul Sebo with 8 tackles. Isaac Adams, 5. Carl Granderson with 4. Demir Davis with 4. Tyrann Mathieu, Jordan Howden with 3. Lante Taylor, Colin Saunders, Pete Warner have 2. And you have Jonathan Abram, Cameron Jordan, Kyle Phillips, Nate Shepard, and Ryan Brzee with 1. What I expect in the second half? Pretty much the same old thing. You know what I'm saying? Like a bunch of like scrapping and fighting and, you know, and empty promises when it comes to it. I think they're going to make it interesting. I don't think they're going to get completely blown out. But, you know, I'm just over it at this point. Like, why would anybody, like, seriously, would anybody want to cheer for a team like this that continues to make people believe that Dennis Allen is the answer? Like, why even put yourself through this? Like, it's pretty obvious. Like, if you're going to bring this dude back, like, you don't care about the fans. You don't care about the fans. You don't care about Saints football. You don't care about the future of Saints football. And it's pathetic at this particular point. So, hope you enjoy the second half. Hope better talk about. We'll be on Bleacher Report immediately following the game. So, make sure that you're on the Bleacher Report. We'll be doing a live stream immediately following the game. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Enjoy the second half. Like always, all I got to say is